What madness is this?
Man, how did everything get so fucked up? I sit here and I swear to you I look like I'm crooked. But like you can see the bottom of the fucking flag. There's so much more of like my room in frame now. Like the chair's fucking crooked. Oh god, I gotta like rebuild the set. Fucking figure everything out. All of a sudden I was like all the way down here. I'm like you can't see. I remember you used to be able to see part of my shirt. What the fuck? It was just my head. And like I didn't change anything. I didn't do anything with anything. Everything's fucked now. It's crazy to me. But I can't get it straight. So if I'm crooked, I'm sorry. But it's because I'm crooked. So Andy, how's the magic addiction coming? 2 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Play Booster boxes. Can't wait to open these. I still need Dark Leo and Shredder. Fucking damn it. I haven't gotten it. Two booster boxes down. 2 to go. We'll see if I get it. After this, if I don't get it, I'll just buy the single. I'll have so many cards for Turtles. I'll be able to make all the decks that I want for Turtles. That's what I'm shooting for. That's what I'm getting. But yeah. Got those today. It's going to be a fun weekend. Sorry about there being no video yesterday. I will do 2 videos today. I'll think of something else to talk about. But, yeah, I didn't sleep, so I didn't go to work yesterday. So, Sleepy Boy video. What are we talking about today? So, this game, like a month ago, hits my radar. And this, I know I'm talking video games and stuff, but I'm not really talking video games. I'm talking the inevitable failure of DEI initiatives. That's what we're talking about today. That was another thing. You used to be able to see my hands and shit. Now fucking. Anyways, we're talking about the inevitable failure of DEI policies. That's what we're talking about in this video. At the end of the day. So for those of you who are like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, video game shit. No, I'm not talking video game shit. I'm talking DEI shit, right? So this will be fun. I hear about this game like a month ago. And everybody's like, oh, dude, this game looks so fucking cool. This is going to revolutionize gaming. Game of the year. Everybody's hyping it the fuck up. They're hyping it up almost as much as High Guard. Almost. Just a bit shy. And I'm like, alright, well, I can't wait to watch people play it before I bother to put a cent on it. Right? Now, those of you who've been here forever, you precious 10, you guys will remember that the way I buy games is either on sale for as low as possible, and I haggle with the sale. I'm like, 50% for this old-ass game? Come on, bitch. Like, there are certain price levels that I will buy games at now. I used to be all in on shit, and I got fucked over so many times that I'm like, no. Like, I'm even pissed off about Cyberpunk because they changed all the perks and shit, and I can't stand to play the game now because I look at the fucking perks and I'm like, I don't fucking care about any of this shit. So all I ever do is build fucking cyber psychos and just chrome the fuck out of myself, and it just turns into the same damn thing over and over again. Like, it's boring to me now. I can't stand that game, and it pisses me off. I hate when they change shit for the worse. So now there are certain price points you gotta hit with me, right? And if I buy a game at full price, that means I at the very least see potential on the level of like No Man's Sky, where yeah, it might be fucked now, but give us a year or two and it's going to be the best game you've ever played, right? So I'm like, all right, well, we'll wait until it releases, we'll see what happens. The game releases. Oh shit, all of the journalists get a hold of the game. Now, here's how this intersects intersectionality-wise with DEI, right? Because everything's interconnected, remember? So, we got to make all sorts of Anita Sarkeesian references throughout the video game DEI bullshit video because it's fun. So, oh, man, I still fucking want it. Alright. So, these people are all gay, transgender, queer, whatever the fuck. Like, most of these people now, they all fit some sort of DEI thing. And it's like, well, we need you because we don't have enough queers. We need another queer. We're one queer shy. We hire you because you're queer. We're good. Right? Well, do you care about how well I write? Nope. Care that you're queer. That's it. That's all I need. I need you to be queer. Because if you're queer, we'll be totally diverse. As mathematically diverse, right, as we can possibly be. It'll be good times. So, okay. Hired. Right? Write an article about this game. Now, these people are bad at games. Everybody remember Cuphead? I actually did a video about this. When Cuphead came out, and the games journalist was trying to defeat the most difficult boss in the game, the jump then dash in the tutorial. Like, out of everything in Cuphead, the toughest thing for him, jump and then dash. While you're in midair, jump, dash. Jump and dash. Sit. Jump and dash. Like, I kid you not, seeing that made me buy Cuphead, even though Cuphead is not my type of game. All because I wanted to see how tough it was to jump dash. Just to know. And I did it reflexively. I'm just jamming through the tutorial. I did it reflexively. I didn't even mean to. I just did it reflexively, and I was like, oh, shit. Okay. Like, they're bad at games. So, if you're a video game that holds the player's hand and tells them, go to this thing, you'll notice it when you get there because you see that dotted line at your feet that's glowing brightly and it looks like it's on cool, like fire, like it looks like it's on fire, really cool. Yeah, you follow that line and it will lead you to exactly what you need to do. And then, when you get there, 5 seconds into the puzzle, your character's going to start coaching you. Oh, maybe I should pick up the gear and put it in the clock. I didn't even notice there was gears yet. I just walked into the room. What the fuck? Like, yeah, if you're a person that likes that type of a game, you are not going to like Crimson Desert. You are going to despise Crimson Desert. Because Crimson Desert doesn't do that shit. You got to figure it out. Like, one of the first big puzzles is you have to use a grapple hook to put a battery in a slot, and then you gotta push the battery in. Everything whirls to life, right? And it's inside of a pit. And the first thing you gotta do is you gotta deactivate some weird floor thing to where you could get down into it. So I fall into the pit, and I'm like, how the fuck do I get out of this pit? I couldn't figure out how to get out of the pit. Like, duh, stupid. Now I think to myself, did I even try to like climb out of the pit? Or did I just jump up against things and try to jump out and couldn't do it? And so I just went, fuck it. But like, did I actually try to climb anything? No. What I did try to climb though was the block that's electrified. That was how I got out of the pit. I jumped on that block and just took damage until I could jump off the block onto the ledge. Made it. Yeah, sure, it probably looked retarded, but I figured out how to get out. I didn't go, fuck this game. 3 out of 10. Because I couldn't figure out how to get out of the pit in the first stage. It was frustrating, yes. And there were points when I wanted to quit. Because I'm like, fuck these controls. Controls suck. Gotta remember so much shit. But now that I've been doing it for 10 hours, I remember a lot of shit. And I gotta tell you, man, it's a slog for the first like 2 or 3 hours. And then you do things so many times that now you're kind of like, oh yeah, I remember that. You do this for that. Oh, okay. It's cumbersome. It's obnoxious. But you know what? So are the controls in Elden Ring, I thought. If I'm being totally honest with you. Thought there was a lot of nonsense in Elden Ring. But I still put like 400 hours in that game. Because got over it. Ye old get good. And I've been playing this game for 10 hours now. Controls are fine. Now, they have updated the controllers. They've fucked with them since the game came out. Fair enough. But it was like a day or two. Which is kind of shit. Because it's like me personally, I'd be like, we're going to delay it 2 days. Otherwise, you guys are going to be pissed. We would rather you guys be pissed because you have to be patient for 2 more days, rather than be pissed that you're going to have to be patient for 2 days with a game that you hate because the controls suck. I'd have thrown the dice and held it off for 2 more days. But whatever. Patch comes out. Because it's not a thing you fix in 2 days. You don't fix all that shit in 2 days. They were working on that before the game came out. Like, we gotta get this done. Fuck, it's not done. How long till it's done? 2 more days? But they've made the changes. People bitched about things, and they made the changes. So people bitched about things that they already knew was fucked. And they made the changes. That's cool. I like that. Right? And these are apparently the people that did Black Desert Online. And I put probably 200-300 hours into Black Desert Online. Love Black Desert Online. Black Desert Online was my first encounter with a solo MMORPG. You can do a lot of shit, and you can get really high level, and you can get some neat stuff solo in that game. Because a lot of things you can like just randomly team up with people, and you know, that's kind of cool, and I really liked that game. Thought it was great. I love MMORPGs. I come from EverQuest. EverQuest, like not counting like Jedi Mud and shit like that. EverQuest was my first MMORPG. Loved that game. Put probably 2,000-3,000 hours into that game. Easy. Easy. Played that game for years. Loved that game. Even played it when a buddy of mine was like, dude, they have an emulator you can download that you can play like up to the 95 iteration of EverQuest. And I was like, oh, everything up to Kunark? And he's like, yeah, Kunark. And I'm like, the icy thing? No. Fuck, I really enjoyed that expansion. But whatever. I played the fuck out of that game. I played my druid again. Solo class. Got up to 46 again. Totally solo. Had a blast. Played Final Fantasy 14. I put a month into that game because it was my free month. And then haven't played it since. But man, I was level 50 in like every class. I put hundreds of hours in that game probably over the month. Right? I love those type of games. And I came to realize that Crimson Desert is that type of game. It's massively fucking huge. It's full of all manner of random shit. Dungeons and things here and there, whatever. All manner of random shit. And there's kind of a half-assed storyline. Now, some people might be offended that I said half-assed storyline in reference to games like EverQuest or Final Fantasy XIV or Black Desert Online. Here's the thing. When I play an MMO, I don't give a fuck about the storyline. I need the level. I'm too busy to listen to you talk. Skip. I watch the cutscenes because they're cool. But I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't fucking care. They're all talking to each other about characters I don't care less about. Because I don't know their fucking name. I don't know who they're talking about. I don't care. I don't care about the storyline in MMORPGs. I want a level. And I'm like, this kind of has that kind of a feel. Because I don't care about the characters. Everybody's like, characters are bland and boring. This guy doesn't fucking talk. And I'm like, yeah, neither does fucking Link. But everybody loves Zelda. Like, I don't need him to talk. I don't want him to talk. Because he's an MMORPG character. And I don't care about the story. I do the storyline quests because they have cool rewards. And when the side quests have better rewards, I do those first. Other than that, I'm honestly really almost to a point where I'm going to abandon the main quest. Like, I'm really seriously considering just abandoning the main quest. Because I don't know how much I care about it. I really don't. Like, the prizes haven't been cool enough yet. And I want to find neat things. I want to go look around. And you know what that reminds me of? Fallout. Has any of you ever played Fallout? I started it with Fallout 3. Didn't play 1 or 2. Started playing 3. Like most people. Right? In the 90s. Started it with 3. And you know, you're a baby. And then you're a kid, and then you beat up bullies, and then you gotta escape, and I get out, and I'm like, sweet, and I just, what's that over there? And I walk over that way, until I get to that, and then I go, neat, that's a thing, and I explore it, and I grab everything up, and then I go, oh, right, and then I look for a house. This big town, nice, big town, go talk to everybody in the big town. How do I get a house? Do a thing, alright. I go do the thing. Now I got a house. Bam! My shit goes in the house. And then I go, I'm going to go that way till I run into something cool. And then I go that way till I run into something cool. And then I explore it, and I kill everybody, and I steal everything, and I go back to my house, drop my shit off, go to the next cool thing. That's how I do. That's how I play Fallout. That's how I play Fallout 3. That's how I play Fallout 4. That's how I play Fallout 76. That's how I play Fallout. And every once in a while, I will bump into the main storyline and go, pfft, and I'll either skip the area and be like, that's a main storyline area, I'll deal with that later. Or I'll go, fuck it, I'll do this part. And then I do that part because I want to look at the thing. And then immediately when I'm done, I go to the next cool looking thing. I do that with Skyrim, to a degree, right? Skyrim's different, because I want Dragonrend. So I do the storyline up to Dragonrend, which is pretty much the end, and then after that, I'm off. I was looking at stuff. Like, but all the games journalists, they don't like it. Because there isn't yellow paint splashed everywhere to let you know where you can jump up on things. And the funny thing is, everything. You climb on everything. It's like Assassin's Creed. You can climb on everything. Climbing is a thing in this game. And you know what else is a thing in this game? Lariat takedowns. Run up to a motherfucker. Take out his neck. Bam! You can pick up bitches and just throw them. You get wrestling moves. You can RKO motherfuckers to death. Not only that, but it's got like mystical Buddha shit in it, right? Like Buddha's palm. And also, for those of you who are fans of Kung Fu Hustle, the last move in Kung Fu Hustle, the Buddha's palm from space, you do that shit in this game. You can jump up in the air, doing your Buddha's palm, and then, whoop-ah, Buddha's palm, straight in the ground. Boom, everybody goes. It's fun. That's cool as fuck. I'm not entirely there yet. Started working on it, but I'm not quite there yet. Having fun with swords right now. Just cut the motherfuckers to death. It's a badass game. Like, I like all the neat things in it. I like the grapple hook. I haven't done this yet, but apparently with the grapple hook, you can grapple onto like the top of a tree, and then like winch in the tree, and then get flung by the tree. Because, of course, you can fly. You hit your fly mode, and you turn into a fucking big shadow bird. That's cool as fuck. You can get a dog. I'm befriending a dog in the town because I want him to be my buddy. And I think you have to feed him. But every time you try to feed him, I think somebody comes to try to steal the food. So you gotta, like, defend the dog food, so the dog will eat, and then I think that's how you make him your pet. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna fuck around with it and figure it out. But I've got this one dog in town, like 65% friends with me. He's as much friends with me as like beggars I've given money to and merchants that I've done quests for. And that's kind of neat too. I like the friendship animosity thing. It reminds me a lot of like Oblivion, but like on crack. Like every random person you run into, you greet them, and they go, "Oh, hello," and they get +5 to liking you. I say hi to everybody, because someday I have it worked in my mind that I'm gonna walk into town and everybody in town's gonna love me, and every time I'm gonna walk into town, they're gonna throw a parade. I just want to see if that happens. But I really want to get a dog. There's this really sweet black dog that I like because he's a big dog. And it's like, these are the biggest dogs you can get. And I'm like, a big black dog. So, I'm working on being friends with this dog in town. And I just found out today that there's a shop that you can go to and get armor for him. Dog armor. How fucking cool is that? And you can get cats as pets. And you can get armor and clothes for your cat. You can make Puss in Boots. Like, I totally saw a Puss in Boots hat. I don't know if you get the boots. You gotta get the boots. But I saw the hat, and I'm like, maybe I want a cat too. Like, you can steal people's donkeys. I haven't stolen somebody's ass yet. But at some point, I'm going to steal somebody's ass. And all you need to do is get a mask. And I get masks all the time. There's masks all over the fucking place. I've sold like 3 masks. I've always had one in my inventory. Throw that shit on, and you just steal somebody's ass. Just make off with the ass. It's crazy. But it's like, it's so open and so random. The amount of detail that they've put into this game. Like, if it rains, the ground gets wet. And then when it stops raining, at some point, the sun comes out. And when the sun comes out, it heats the pavement. But only in the places that aren't shadowy. So it dries faster in the places that are getting direct light than it does in places that are in the shade. Like, why the fuck would you even bother with that? That's so wild, random, and out there. How many people are even going to notice that shit? And like I said, man, it's got that MMO feel. You can just walk in a random ass direction and run into some weird ass shit. I saw one dude that he showed that if you go this way over here for like half of the map, and then you go like all the way up to the top up here, and then you go over this way a lot, you run into this half-buried skeleton that has this ridiculous longsword that shoots dark fireballs when you swing it. And I'm like, oh, you just gotta walk for like 3 hours straight? No shit. Like, I'll do that sometime. But Joe's gonna show you there's neat shit on the edges of the map. And like, I saw one dude walking around looking like fucking Sauron. I was like, he's literally got a Sauron outfit on. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Where's that? And I'm only 10 hours in. I haven't done really much of anything. I've just been fucking around with the main city. I did all of the side missions for everybody. I hunted down some people. I'm not even going to ruin that. No, fucking I'll ruin that because it's a really great story. So, there's wanted people, and you get wanted signs, and then you got to go find the wanted people, right? And when you run into them, you can just straight tackle them. Like, you don't even have to, like, talk to them, or it just gives you a tackle prompt. You just tackle them, and then you get on top of them, and you got to punch them. You got to punch them like 2 or 3 times, and then you tie them up, sling them over your shoulder, or throw them on the back of your horse. You run them out to the fucking prison, turn them in, you get paid. And I didn't even think of it at the time. Right? I hunted down like 2 dudes, beat them up, tied them up, took them to fucking jail. My third quarry was a woman hiding out in a church. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be weird. Because the church is all locked up. I'm like, I don't have a key to the church. I'm like, fuck. I got to figure out another way into the church. So I climb up the side of the church, find a window that I can lock. Unlock the window. Climb in the window. There she is. She runs. She takes the fuck off and runs. And I'm like, shit. So here I am chasing this lady dressed like a nun through fucking town. And I'm like, I am not going to get lost by this bitch. I am far too much of a misogynist to lose a foot race to this lady. Chase her ass down, bam, tackle her. And now there I am, sitting on top of this lady. And I'm like, and it's got 2 choices. Punch her or let her go. And I'm like, well, she just ran me halfway through town. And I'm like, you gotta hit him 3 times before you can tie him up. I'm like, fuck. You know. I lay her out, tie her up, sling her over my shoulder, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna walk. And I walked. All the way from the church, all the way through the fucking market, all the way up the hill, all the way out to the prison. Turned her ass in. Made 6 silver off that bitch. Right then, I was like, oh my god, you can beat up women. 10 out of 10. Game of the year. This is amazing. Best game ever. But yeah, it's a crazy fucking game. It's so much fun. Now that I've gotten used to the controls, and I understand how they work, and I've gotten used to all the menus, and I understand where to find things, you know, I figured it all out. Now, I'm having fun. It's true what they say. You gotta give it a good 10 hours. Get used to the controls, and think of it like an MMO. That you don't give a fuck about the storyline. Or if it helps, think of it like StarCraft. Where you don't give a fuck about the storyline. Like, you're just having fun going to different planets and killing things. And mining and shit. I liked that game the same way. I couldn't give a fuck less about the main storyline. Never bothered with it. Played that game for like 100 hours. And like out of the storyline missions that you like have to do. I ain't doing any more of them. Why the fuck would I? I'm here to explore the planets. And that game was not for me. Because you start exploring the planets and there's fucking shit out there. So I'm like, alright, well, this isn't my kind of game. But, yeah. This is my kind of game. Like, this, for me, this is a perfect game. This is exactly what I want. I want a map as huge and intricate as, like, Fallout 76, Fallout 4, just giant map with shit just everywhere. All manner of stuff to explore and have fun with and find. With crazy wild weapons and crazy wild armor that you just randomly fucking find. I found this big ass building, went and looked inside of it. Like my new suit. Love that kind of shit. And I don't fucking care about the storyline. Unless the storyline is going to give me a bunch of cool stuff. And then I will just skip through everything until I get it all. And then I'll be done with that. And then I can really have fun. Like, I don't care about the storyline. And I don't give a fuck if the main character talks at all. Geralt wasn't jawing my ear off the whole fucking game. I don't know, man. I think it's a great game. But the journalists, man, the games journalists, and all the impatient. I've only played it for 2 hours and already ordered my refund. All those people, they didn't like it. But now it's like everybody that's sticking with it for a while, they're just going on about how amazing this game is. So it's like the game hits to massive one. And then everybody goes, fuck these controls. And then everybody goes, I got used to it. Now it's sweet. But now everybody is shitting on all the games journalists going, how is anybody supposed to know that this game is good? You guys played it for 2 hours and said it sucked. Yeah, it sucks for the first 2 hours. But then it becomes fun. Earn some shit. Level up a bit. Buy some skills. Did you know that you can fucking clothesline bitches? Let's have some fun. Did you know that you can get armor for your dog? Not one games journalist is walking out there with dog barding. And that's why the game sucks.